In this video, we're going to be covering bold new mortgage advice to get the fastest underwriting process in 2024. So what do I mean by that? I will give you common things you can begin to do today that'll streamline your loan process and do everything within your power to prevent the chances of your closing from being delayed. Doing these things will set you up for success going forward, regardless of the lender you decide to use. Now, be sure to also stick around to the very end of this video for 3 special loan hacks that I haven't heard anyone else talking about that can eliminate days of waiting on your loan to be ready for that clear to close. What's up? This is Ryan with Planet Cheapskate, and I'd just like to take a very brief moment to personally invite you to subscribe and join our community. When you do subscribe, be sure to hit that little bell, and it will alert you whenever I release fresh content. Now, with all that out of the way, let's dive right in. So tip number 1 is proactive financial prep. So what do I mean by that? Whether you're a first-time homebuyer or a seasoned pro, this step sets a stage for a smooth ride through underwriting and ultimately clear to close. Now, you may wonder, why the emphasis on underwriting and conditional approval? These are the pivotal stages where your financial readiness gets thoroughly examined. Your lender's underwriter will scrutinize your financial history, making sure you're a solid bet for that mortgage. So here's what you need to do, especially if you're a first-time homebuyer entering this exciting world of mortgages. First and foremost, let's talk credit score. Your credit score is your golden ticket in the mortgage game. Make it shine. Monitor your credit report, address any discrepancies you may see, and take steps to boost that score. A higher credit score can pave the way for a smoother underwriting process. Additionally, consider building up your savings. Having a substantial down payment can significantly influence your mortgage terms, making them more favorable. So stash away those funds and let those things work in your favor. By embracing this first habit, you're not just setting yourself up for mortgage success, you're also ensuring a smoother journey through underwriting and those final approval stages. Let's jump up to tip number 2, document organization. Now, this habit, which is all about keeping things organized, something we all could use a bit more of in our lives. When it comes to your mortgage process, being meticulous about your paperwork and documents can make all the difference. Imagine this, you're moving through the underwriting and conditional approval phases, and your lender asks for specific documentation. If you've got everything neatly organized and ready to go, you're in the clear. But if you're scrambling to find papers, it can lead to frustrating delays. So what documents are we talking about? Think tax returns, pay stubs, bank statements, and any other financial records. Having them readily accessible can save you tons of time, stress, and energy. And here's a handy tip. Create a dedicated folder, either digital or physical, for all your mortgage-related paperwork. Label it clearly so you can easily locate what you need when the lender asks for it. This simple step can ensure you're always one step closer to that clear to close and final approval. Remember, a well-organized financial file not only speeds up the process, but also gives your lender confidence in your ability to handle your mortgage responsibility. Tip number 3, communication with your lender. Now, this third tip is going to keep your mortgage process moving like a well-oiled machine. Communication with your lender, this one's all about staying in the loop and building a strong partnership with your mortgage lender. You see, during underwriting and conditional approval, your lender may have questions or need additional information. It's absolutely crucial that you're responsive and maintain open communication. It's like a friendly game of catch. The smoother the toss, the easier it is to catch. First, make sure you understand what your lender needs and don't hesitate to ask questions if something isn't clear. It's better to clarify now than to face delays later. Also, be proactive in providing any requested documentation. This proactive approach shows your commitment to the process. Timeliness is key here. Respond to emails or calls from your lender as quickly as possible. Even a brief delay in communication can slow down your mortgage approval timeline. Think of it as keeping the momentum going towards that coveted clear to close and final approval. Remember, your lender is your ally in this journey. Building a strong rapport through clear, timely, and open communication can help you navigate any bumps in the road, ensuring a smooth ride to homeownership. Let's move on to tip number 4. Avoid new debt. Picture this as maintaining a steady course on your financial journey without veering off into uncharted territory. During the mortgage process, it's super important to avoid accumulating any new debt. Why, you ask? Well, Each financial decision you make can impact your credit score and financial stability. When you take on new debt, like opening credit cards or applying for loans, it sends a signal to your lender. They may interpret it as potentially risky and may need to reevaluate your financial situation. So how do you steer clear of this pitfall? First and foremost, resist the temptation to make major purchases like new cars, furniture, during your mortgage application period. Those large expenses can tip the balance and affect your approval status. Furthermore, avoid any changes to your credit profile during your loan. This includes not closing any existing credit accounts, not signing up for any new credit accounts, which also have an impact. Maintain your current financial stability, and it will pave the way for that clear to close and final approval to come much faster. By making a conscious effort to avoid new debt, you're ensuring that your lender sees a consistent financial picture and a lower level of risk, making your mortgage process smoother and faster. Now let's explore the fifth and final tip, which is absolutely crucial for a seamless mortgage journey: timely responses to requests. As you progress through underwriting, conditional approval, and towards that sought after final approval, your lender may request additional documents or information. It's essential to respond promptly and efficiently to these requests. Consider it a bit like a relay race. When a baton is passed, you want to keep up the pace without any fumbles. Any delays in submitting the required documents can slow down your mortgage approval timeline, potentially causing stress, frustration, and delays. So stay on top of this habit. Make a habit of checking your emails and messages on the regular during this period. Your lender might reach out with a request for clarification or additional paperwork, and you don't want to miss it. Keep a watchful eye on your communication channels. If you receive a request, don't procrastinate. Gather the necessary documents as soon as possible and provide them to your lender promptly. Timely responses not only demonstrate your commitment, but also maintain the momentum towards that all-important clear to close and final approval. By embracing this fifth habit, you're ensuring you're not the one causing any delays on your mortgage process. Instead, you're actively contributing to a smooth and speedy journey towards homeownership. So keep those responses timely and watch your dream home come into view. You made it to the end, and I got some game-changing loan hacks for you that are going to have you sitting at that closing table in absolute warp speed. So the first hack is to start your journey with a pre-approval letter in hand. This not only boosts your confidence as a buyer, but also shows sellers that you mean business. It can be the key to snagging your dream home in a competitive market. Trust me, this hack is a game changer. Before you talk with a real estate agent, look at any properties, anything like that, get pre-approved. Talk with a loan officer, talk with a broker. I got a link below. I can help you in 48 states except for New York and Massachusetts. Get pre-approved first. Hack number 2, are you ready for a lightning fast loan process? Organize your financial paperwork ahead of time before you even start. We're talking about tax returns, pay stubs, bank statements, everything. Have it ready, neatly in place, in the folder like we talked about before. When your lender requests these documents, you'll be a flash of paperwork. You'll have it all submitted. It's going to be fast. Hack number 3, during the process, you definitely want to secure your interest rate with a rate lock. This trick protects your rate from fluctuations in the market, giving you financial peace of mind. Plus, it's like putting your loan approval on a fast track. Once you lock that rate, that underwriter's ready to get you clear to close. Remember, these loan hacks aren't just about speed. They're about making the home buying process smoother and more efficient for you. By prepping in advance, staying organized, and locking in a great rate, you're not only accelerating your journey, but also ensuring a stress-free path to homeownership. So there you have it. Bold, new mortgage advice to get the fastest underwriting process in 2024, along with 3 loan hacks that will have you at your closing table in warp speed. Please leave a comment below if I missed anything. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear from you. And listen, if you gained value or knowledge from this video, do me a huge favor and smash that like button so more people just like you can see this info. And if you like this video, I'd like to invite you to watch one of my other videos. Over here, I walk you through the complete home buying process step by step. And over here, YouTube has determined that you may enjoy this video. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, best of luck.